Long ago, but not so long ago, there lived a little old man and a little old lady in a very Halloweeny type of world. They were out in the forest picking up nuts and berries. They collected a whole bag of nuts. They carried it across the forest and into their little cottage, and they poured it into or onto their kitchen table. And they spread, and some rolled off the table and onto the floor, down through the cracks, under the house, and into the earth. In time, the nuts grew as a seed, and they grew, and they grew, and they grew up through the floor, through the kitchen, up through the roof, into the sky, and into the clouds. The old man said, "Dear wife, I'm going to climb that new stalk," which was more like a tree, into the clouds, and see what's up there. "Do be careful," said the wife. They were old, they were elderly. So he took a bag and he threw it over his shoulder, and he climbed and he climbed, and he climbed past the treetops, and then he climbed through the clouds, and then all of a sudden he was above the clouds, and he was into a magical Halloween world. He looked around and all the streets were golden. And he saw a rooster on a fence. And the rooster had a golden comb. The rooster said, "Take me, I'm magic. I'm magical. And I will grant you your wishes." So the old man put the rooster in his bag carefully and climbed back down the very large oak tree, which is like a stalk. Like a beanstalk, but it was an oak tree. He climbed down. He said, dear wife, look what I have." And it was a rooster. And with the rooster was a magic mill, a golden mill. And a mill, you put grain in it and you grind it. And okay, so they put some of the nuts that they had into the mill, and they ground 3 times, and out came pancakes and little pies. And the old man and the old woman, they didn't have much. In fact, they were rather poor. So they were so happy. They ate their pancakes and they ate their pies, and they said, "This magic rooster is such a blessing. We will cherish it and take care of it." They put some more nuts in, and out came some more pies. "We will never be hungry again," they said. Time went by, and they were happy in their little cottage, working outside and in the sunshine. And one day, a stranger came riding his horse over the hill. "Dear people, I am hungry. Would you have something for me to eat?" "Well, of course," they said. And they pulled out their rooster, and they pulled out their golden mill, and they put some nuts in it, and they turned it 3 times. And out came some pancakes, and out came some pies. The stranger was amazed. He says, "That's the greatest thing I've ever seen." So he ate his pies and pancakes, and he was thinking in not such a nice way, and he said, "Would you sell your rooster and the golden mill to me?" They said, "Oh no, we had such very little food forever and ever, and now we're being fed and our bellies are full. We could not. Plus, the rooster is our dear friend." So the man rested under the trees and waited, and the old man and the old woman went on with their day. But then, when the old man and the old woman were not looking, the stranger took the golden mill, the magic mill that makes the pancakes and pies and the food, and he stuck it in his satchel, jumped on his horse, and ran off over the hill. The rooster saw it, and it went squawked and squawked and squawked. And the old man and the old woman, "Oh no, our mill, our magic mill, we will be hungry again, no, no." So the rooster went flying after the stranger. He was well ahead of him, but he kept flying over the mountaintop. It was dusk and it was getting darker. The rooster came up to a little house in the woods with a light on the shining inside the kitchen. He flew to the fence and sat there and looked inside, and he saw a bunch of strangers and robbers. The rooster said, "Cock-a-doodle-doo! I've come after you. Kee, kitty, kee. Give the mill back to me." The robbers were enraged. The man who took the mill said, "Take that rooster and get him and throw him into the well of water." All the robbers went and grabbed the rooster, and they took him and they threw him into the well, down into the well and into the water. The rooster, who was wise, said, "Don't panic. Little beak of mine, drink up all of this water." So it drank up all the water. It came flying out of the well. This time it flew onto the windowsill of the kitchen. "Cock-a-doodle-doo! I've come after you. Kee, kitty, kee. Give the mill back to me." The robbers could not believe that such a small rooster could be so tough. "Get that rooster, get that rooster." So they got the rooster and they threw him into the oven outside that they would bake their bread in. They threw him into the oven and they slammed the door. And there's flames all around the rooster. But the rooster said, little beak, spit out all of the water." And it spit out all the water that it had drinking from the well. And it extinguished the flames. This time the rooster was very angry. And he flew out of the oven, clang, threw open the door, and flew right into the kitchen where the robbers were feasting. "Cock-a-doodle-doo! I've come after you. Kee, kitty, kee. Give the mill back to me." This time the robbers could not take it any longer. A rooster that could put up with that much must be magical. They were frightened beyond belief. They went running out of the kitchen, frightened as could be, and they never came back. They ran into the woods and ran away. And the rooster grabbed the golden mill, flew it back over the mountainside, back into the arms of the little man and the little old woman, and they were happy as could be. They took the rooster and they took the golden mill, and they had pancakes and pies forevermore. And they were happy as could be. And they had some Halloween fun from that point on. Okay, boys and girls. Happy Halloween.